Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be discussing about Bitcoin, the crypto market, the stock market. So many things to say. First of all, there's one of the altcoins, one of the shit coins that lost more than 50% in only one day, and 150 billions were wiped out from this shit coin. It's absolutely terrible. So the first news of the day is actually a bank. Wow. So a bank fell 50%. So the Fed is still tightening, is still increasing interest rates. They still haven't understood that they're causing lots of damage to the economy. They still want to keep going. I don't know when they're going to stop. It's something incredible. But first news of the day is that the Republic Bank, the shares plunged 50% after the customer decided to wipe out, to remove 150 billion in deposit, because you know that whenever there is some problems with the bank, people can come and just take all the money away, and then this can cause actually a collapse in the bank. So that's the first news, which means that the economy is not actually doing very well. So Jerome Powell, if you listen to me, I think May is probably time to pause interest rates. Otherwise, you want to cause other bank runs like that. Just be my guest. But I think that inflation is coming down. Looks like every data is showing that inflation is coming down, and if you keep going increasing rates, this is going to happen. But anyway, let's talk about crypto. Crypto is doing all right. So we had a bit of a correction, like we discussed in the previous video. Bitcoin went up to 31,000. Then I said on my TikTok channel as well, I said, guys, we're going to have a bit of a correction, which happened. It fell more than 10%. From 31, now it's 28.5, but there is nothing to worry. I'm going to show you why. So also the other news as well is that next week we're going to have the FOMC meeting, guys. So they're going to decide, they're going to raise interest rates again. So my guess would be 25 basis points in May, maybe June, and then they're going to pause. Once they pause, big rally into the market until maybe September, then collapse because we're going to have a recession, and then up again. Now let's get into the charts. Okay, so I'm done talking about all of this. Let me get my charts with Bitcoin, the S&P, the DXY, everything we need to talk about today. So many things to have a look. So first of all, I'm gonna bring here the this is the weekly. I'm gonna bring here this beautiful chart. Okay, so the chart represents Bitcoin on the weekly, and as you can see, it's a little bit weird, right? Because Bitcoin is supposed to actually to go up, and so I kind of like inverted the the chart because I want to show you from like a different perspective. So first of all, look at that. So we broke this big level of support, which is, resistance because it's inverted. And we went down, and at the moment, I think the most probable scenario is that Bitcoin now has formed what we call a bearish engulfing candle, like in this way over here. Because it's inverted, I'm going to say it's a bullish engulfing. So because of that, of course, we're going to see a retracement to potentially this previous level of resistance over here, which means that what we might see is Bitcoin retracing up to this 200-day weekly moving average at $23,000, $24,000 to then touch this very strong level of support resistance and then continue all the way down to maybe $36,000 to $37,000. If you have a look at that, this, guys, is actually a healthy correction. So everybody's panicking right now. We're back into the bear market. We're gonna die. End of the world. No, it's not like that, guys. A healthy consolidation is a healthy correction. That's what we want to progress in the market. Okay, it's not a straight line. You have to have a bit of a correction. So we might see like to go a little bit to the upside and then recharge the batteries, and then of course pump a little bit lower to then reach maybe $36,000, $37,000. So I'm gonna now reverse the chart, and I'm going to show you what I think it is. So from here, this is again the weekly chart. As I said before, we might go and retest this previous level of support. So now is the right the right is not inverted anymore, so we might retest this level of support with Bitcoin from here because of course of this bearish engulfing candle. If you have a look at that, so talking about the RSI in general, whenever you are in a bullish trend, right, you can really retrace back to the 50 area to then shoot up again. So once you see like this movement that the RSI goes to the upside and then you retrace to the 50 area, in general, can be also like a very strong sign of consolidation and then to recharge your batteries and go a little bit higher. So this is my expectation, guys. So I'm expecting that what's going to happen with Bitcoin now? We are going to see, of course, like a bit more of a downtrend from here to go down here, to then pump, to then test this diagonal resistance, which is also horizontal, diagonal support, which is also like a horizontal support. And then from here, we're going to see a big, finally, pump to the upside to reach maybe 36,000, then a bit of correction again, and then finally the next target, which is going to be, everybody knows that from my analysis, is going to be then $48,000 to $50,000 over here. So 48K is my target for this year, 2023, because of course, because of the monetary policy of the Fed, I'm expecting as well a recession coming, earnings to go down, so that could pose a big drop to the cryptocurrency market. So again, I might be totally wrong, but maybe at 48,000, what I'm going to do, I'm going to sell 70% of my holdings to then rebuy back in if it's going to go down again. So 40% I'm going to keep them there in case continues to go to the upside. But my expectation would be the following. So we might see scenario A could be that we're going to see a retracement and again test this level at around 36, 35 to then shoot up and then reach all-time high. Or in case we're going to have a recession, we're going to see maybe a big drop to the downside this way, kind of like forming a double bottom, we can even say. For example, we're gonna see this, something like that, and then this again, and then if you calculate from here to here, then it's gonna bring us to all-time high at maybe $83,000 to $84,000. So this is my expectation. Could be going down here, shoot up to the upside, or maybe go down, retest the previous lows, and then shoot to the upside again. So I guess, from here to here, it's a win-win. And I'm expecting 2024, after the halving, 2025 to go parabolic, as always, like you always did it before. Especially the Fed is going to start to print more money. That's going to be incredible. So the last thing I want to show you today is on the daily. So as I said before, yes, the market is pumping today. We saw like a nice reversal coming. And let me see from here. We saw a nice reversal today. So I was warning everybody on my Twitter. So follow Crypto Gold Bull if you can, that we're gonna see here. We will see like on the 4 hours like a double bottom, and it materialized to be true. So everybody was shorting the 27,000. I said, guys, no, trust me, we're gonna have a reversal before we're gonna continue down. But everybody, no, we're gonna go short 27,000. We're gonna go down to 23 straight away, and unfortunately did not happen. So what I'm expecting from now, so my expectation will be that, short term in the next few days, we might probably go and test back again here, like maybe 29,300. But again, looks like we're forming what we call a head and shoulder. As you can see from here, we got a shoulder over here, we got a head, a shoulder. And if this one then breaks down, because it's kind of like I'm expecting then to test here with the RSI and then to go down again. So we might go down and we're going to retest this level, which usually is in line, which is quite interesting, with the level of support over here, which is roughly $23,000, $24,000. So again, short term a little bit bearish. We're going to see a bit of a correction from here to go down this way, maybe until, after the Fed decides to increase more rates next week. And after that, we might see, after, the increased rates, of course, the market is always forward-looking. So they're going to think, oh, next time we're going to pause rates, and then we're going to shoot to the upside this way. So let's see how this plays out. And the last thing I want to show you today is the DXY. So DXY is the dollar currency index, which is pretty much the strength of the US dollar. So as you can see from here, we broke this big level here of support. Now start to go down. Looks like it's forming a double bottom even from here. So what could be happening right now? So I'm very bearish on the DXY, especially because we broke this big level. So I might expect maybe to retest the neckline to form like a fake double bottom from here, maybe to test back here again at $104, $105 to then have a continuation to the downside. So maybe go up this way, retest this level of Fibonacci, and then continue to go down from here to then again, if we calculate here, we can see it could be like a sort of like a B, C, D pattern. So if I go here and I calculate, let's say A, B, C, and then D. So A, B equals CD, right? We're going to bring us to the level of 94 to 95 the US dollar to the for the DXY, which in general very, very bullish for the cryptocurrency market. And of course, after that, if you're going to have a recession, dollar is always king during the recession. And if crypto is going to, let's say, go down for that, we can see like a nice shoot to the upside. So guys, overall, looks like the crypto market is going to have a bit of a correction in the next few weeks. Next week is going to be FOMC meeting, and I'm expecting to raise 25 basis points. They might hint of a pause. Not sure about that, but then if they don't hint for a pause, we might see a bit of a correction. However, looks like, we're going to have a correction, go down to 24,000 Bitcoin to then shoot again to the upside. So overall, long term, I'm still very, very bullish for the next 3 or 4 months, maybe until September, and then we will have to assess. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. If you don't mind to leave a comment down below and follow the channel for more updates, it's going to be great. And also, if you can follow Crypto Gold Bull on Twitter, I'm going to give daily updates every day. So thank you so much for watching.